Hello all and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while, I know, but I decided to do a video regarding one of my favorite things, which is having jewelry and just everything girly, jewelry and fashion. And I wanted to show something new. I know that I've done mostly Pandora on my channel, but I have a new favorite brand of sorts, which is the Roberto Bravo, and I have two items here that I have gotten for the past 2 years, and I want to show them to you because they have amazing and beautiful things on all sorts of different themes, but for some reason their social media game is not as strong. They're an Italian brand, I believe, and even though I was interested in one of their things, it was a bit hard to find anything about them really, so I'm just going to show you 2 things that I've got that rarely even ended up on their website. Like, I haven't even seen them on their website. So let's get started. So the first item that I'm going to start with is my very first item that I got from them, which was last year in this beautiful box. They always have this gorgeous blue color, and this is from the collection Noah's Ark, I believe. So is the next one, but you'll see. Basically the idea is that all they try to represent are some animals in different forms with flowers in most cases, sometimes a bit more gemstones. This is one of their smallest rings, and I was looking for something more, you know, tiny, dainty, and still with a lot of detail, because this is the nice part about these jewelry, that they have a lot of detail about them, and you don't necessarily need to get the biggest ones. So I'll try this on to see what it looks like. So it has a little froggy over here. It has red eyes. And it has 3 more flowers that are in a purple/white gradient ombre color. And I'll take it off now. Here we go again. So they all have a gemstone in the middle of the flower. This one is, I believe, 0.02 carat diamond. And these 2 are an amethyst, and I just love amethysts of all kinds. And the little froggy has been made out of gold entirely and has an enamel coloring on the top. It's quite realistic. I'm not even sure you can see, but it has these tiny little feet and fingers that are so precisely made. The rest of the ring just looks like that. I also think that the flowers are made out of white gold, because you can see on the other side their color is rather white, and on the top you can really see because they also have enamel detailing. So I got that one last year, as I already mentioned. I've been looking at it for quite a while. In fact, I've been looking at this brand and all of their stores and items for at least 3 years before I bought this at all. And I'm very happy that I did so, because they look very nice, very colorful, and they're perfect if you're looking for something out of the ordinary. And I know that I've always loved color, animals, flowers, just anything. They also have a great collection. With some butterflies and white flowers. They're just amazing and a bit more elegant if you don't want something that colorful, but this is quite my style, so that's why I got that one. The other item that I got is very recent. I got it this year. I actually have a plan, if I like their collections of course, to try and get one thing a year, or maybe one thing every 2 years, like, we'll see. It really depends on what they have available. This is what I got this year. It is again a ring. I very much love their rings. It has a little ladybug on it and a little flower. I don't even know if the flower is supposed to represent an actual kind of flower, but it is very beautiful, and again, it has so much detail, and I just fell in love with that. I was in between this one and one that had sort of beehive elements on it. The beehive one is available online, so you can check it out, but I'll insert a picture over here if you really are interested to see what it looks like. I was between these 2. But then finally I decided on the Ladybug, and I had to get the size altered though, because it would be too big for me. And even now, because it's summer and it's so hot, my fingers are still bloated like all the time, but it does fit me now. It has a bit more interesting structure on it. You can see that what it looks like on the inside. It's like the band continues out, and you have the flower and the ladybug just on it. So it's not like a flat structure, like everything follows the band. And I kind of like that a lot, to be honest. Oh, and it also has a little diamond. I believe they're exactly the same size as the previous one, like 0.02 carats. Small, dainty, just enough to be there and to make it feel fancy. And I very much am a fan of that. Why I decided on this, because it might look a little bit childish. As you may have seen, a lot of brands do jewelry with like flowers and little ladybugs, specifically for children. This was not one of them. They have others that are made for children. It just has a ladybug, but it looks like that. I'm just gonna leave it here so I can show you what I have in mind. I actually have had this necklace for quite a long time, and it is actually, I can call it like my child necklace, because it has a ladybug on it. Like, this is the ladybug. And I have had this in my collection. Like, I literally got this when I was a child. But then I recently found out I still had it in my jewelry box, and I was like, okay, well, this is pure gold. It's beautiful. When you put it on, it looks like an actual ladybug. Like, from a distance, it totally does. So I decided that if I find a ring that also has a ladybug, that's gonna be pretty awesome and cool. And they are quite different. They're from different brands after all. Like, this one has eyes and a little bit brighter red and very cute little feet. This one, a bit more biological feet. I don't know, a bit more closer to reality, I guess. Doesn't have eyes visualized on it, and it has a relatively darker red. But like, you're never going to wear them like this. Well, I'm never going to. So one is always a necklace, the other one's a ring. And I am considering some earrings from Roberto again. They do have some earrings with ladybugs. And we'll just see what happens. But this is the reason why I mainly got these. So I hope you did enjoy this review. My only purpose was to show you what I chose, what I like, and actually show you some of the smaller rings and smaller designs that this brand offers, because on their website, again, for some reason they only put certain types of rings, and these I've never ever seen anywhere, like not even on social media, on nothing, just at the actual physical store that I was at that offers them locally. And I just believe that they could do a little bit more, and they can show a little bit more, because also I like to be prepared. I like to know what they have. I actually have been getting these only when I go on vacation to the seaside town, which is pretty much just once a year. And I would like to be prepared and know what kind of rings they do have there. And just yada yada yada. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of them. Have you heard of this brand before? Have you seen the rest of their rings? They're quite big, quite massive, with a lot of animals and flowers and stones and all that. I personally do like these smaller types, but do let me know what you think, and I would even be more interested if you have one of those, anything of that brand. I would love to see, because they're my recent favorites. I know that I've done a lot of Pandora in my previous videos, but I'm pretty sure that the spotlight goes to Roberto as of the past 2 years, and there's something like a little gem for me. Like, I can definitely afford just one every year or every 2 years, like depending on how big it is. So, oh, I'm mumbling too much. I'm just very excited about these two rings. I'm very excited to wear them. So, thank you again for watching. Leave a comment, like if you do like, and yeah. Have an awesome day. Bye!